Please follow me. Now, in this Apple store, we don't have a huge variety of things, but we do have the basics of what you like. We actually don't have iPhones though, considering how small it is, but for some reason we have iPads, which are more useless, but other than that, we have more of the basic items. If you want to get iPhones, you have to go to the different Apple store, which I have no clue where it is. This is really in the middle of nowhere. I will be showing you all the items here. So, up here we have an iPad. Now the iPad is a really practical device that you can use for restaurants, for reservations. You can use it for business, you can use it for art, you can use it for your business of whatever, screensaver to make your house look nice. If you have the money to just use an iPad as a screensaver, you can use it for your local job or a business to use it for Apple Pay, or you can use it for like anything you really want. It's not really like an assigned task for the iPad. It can do really what you want. It's just an iPhone that is bigger, but it cannot call. You cannot call anybody, but it's kind of like an iPhone if you really think about it. The only thing it just doesn't have is the calling feature. And you can also, with the iPad, you can actually use it for art, which on the iPhone is really uncomfortable. You can grab an Apple Pencil or your fingers and just draw on it because it's a bigger screen than the iPhone, and so it'd be more comfortable to do art on an iPad than an actual iPhone. And sorry about that. The iPad costs 2 emeralds. They're all the same size here. The only variety of sizes we have are at the Macbooks, but the Macbook is the only one that has a slight variety, just only in size. The color are all the same. It's the only product that has a variety in items, but they're all the same and they're all color black, as we don't really sell the white ones anymore, and they're all full black, so it looks really clean and nice. The iPad is 2 emeralds, so if you like to pull 2 emeralds out of your pocket, it's a pretty good price for it. It is currently on sale, as it's usually around like 5, but we kind of need to sell them because we don't really need iPads anymore, as we're trying to make space for iPhones. And now we have an Imac, or the Macintosh, which is your desktop version of the MacBook, and it doesn't fold, and the screen is much larger. I think it is around 35 inches, kind of. It is 10 emeralds, and it comes in a hefty price, sadly, but that is if you really need it for your house. For a desktop, it does the exact same thing as a MacBook, but personally I think the MacBook is more worth it because it kind of does the same thing as the Macintosh, but you can bring it. It's a foldable laptop, obviously, so you can bring it and do your work or whatever you're doing anywhere you want, as long as you have a connection, depending if whatever you're doing needs Wi-Fi. But this does have more storage than a normal MacBook. It has around a terabyte, when normal MacBooks have around 500 gigabytes, up to a terabyte too, but you need to spend more money for a terabyte, which we don't have. They're all the same storage here. And here it is 10 emeralds. We have only one product, so if you want to buy it, this is your lucky shot to get this one. And now here we have the MacBooks. The only product here that has a variety in size. Now, here is the 22-inch MacBook that goes all the way, and only these two are 27-inch MacBooks, which cost as much as the Imac, but the 22-inch is 7 emeralds, and it is honestly, the size doesn't really matter here. If you really want a larger screen, you get a 27-inch, but it doesn't make a huge difference because you're still going to be able to see everything the exact same crystal clear quality. And it is 3 emeralds less than the 10 emerald one, the 27-inch one. The 22-inch has the same features as the iMac and the larger version of it, and it does cost less. So I personally think this is the product that is worth it the most. But my favorite product here are iPhone/iPad cases, which the iPhone goes for 5 gold and the iPad goes for 7 gold, which I find really amusing that we have cases for iPhones, but we don't have iPhones in the store. But like I said, if you want to get an iPhone, you have to go to the nearest Apple store, to this Apple store. I only work here, so I can't really explain why we don't have iPhones. But we have leather, rabbit leather, kelp, and sugarcane cases, which are all natural. They're not rubber, they're not silicone, they're all made by natural material. Now, if you're like a vegan, I guess, you get like the kelp and the sugarcane. But if you don't mind about the leather or the rabbit leather, then you can get both. They're all the same price. The material doesn't really matter for pricing, but the phone does. Since it's smaller, it's gonna be 5 gold, and for the iPad, it's gonna be 7. So that's the only price difference range, I guess, for the cases here. But otherwise, the material doesn't increase or decrease the price. So everything here is the same price. Now, what would you like to get, sir? Okay, alright, yep, great choice. Okay, so which case would you like? You like the kelp case? Alright, now I will check you out with your items. Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. Here you go, your 22-inch MacBook and your kelp iPhone case. I really do hope you have an amazing day, sir. Thank you so much, and drive safely. It's pretty dark outside. Goodbye.